What's going on, guys? Diesel back. We're going to be looking at how a upgraded turbo, bigger injectors, and a programmer has affected the EGTs on my truck. But first, let's talk about our sponsor for today's video, Vikings War of Clans. Do you remember those old school strategy and RPG games back in the 90s and early 2000s? Well, Vikings War of Clans brings those memories back. Come see why over 20 million players are already using their skills to annihilate their enemies, build prosperous cities, and run a successful clan. Starting a game with the head start is always nice, so use the links in my bio to get 200 gold and a protection shield. Play alone or play with friends. The fun awaits you. Vikings is also giving away an iPhone X and a MacBook Pro. When iPhone X, download Vikings and upgrade your palace to a level 5. And to win a MacBook Pro, just upgrade your palace to the highest level you can by the end of the month. The giveaway is on February 28th. Don't miss out. Go hit that link in the description below. Download the game, get your 200 gold, get your protection shield, and start playing Vikings. So guys, this is what I'm going to be recording my EGTs on. So the upgrades that I have for fueling is an Edge comp box, injectors, and obviously I got the turbo now. So we're going to be looking at the EGTs. I'm going to put it on no tune, and then on my Edge comp I'm going to have level 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm going to write down the speed. I think the speed and the RPMs will probably be all the same. So I'm going to have the speed probably 80 miles an hour, and then I'm going to write down the RPMs, and then I'm going to see what the EGTs are for that speed. So at the end of the driving, this should all be filled out with all the EGTs, and we're going to see how it affects higher speeds, and I'll probably write down some notes of how hot it gets when I accelerate and all that good stuff. So let's go head to the truck and fire it up.
I've been fucking hoes and popping pillies, man, I feel just like a rock star.
Right there, you guys remember that? If you guys are a long-time subscriber, I used to go there a lot, hang out there. Summer comes, I'll probably be heading back there a lot more. I'm just taking a little drive, waiting for this truck to get up into regular operating temperatures, so we can start doing this EGT thing. I added something to the list. I added a 0 to 60 for all 6 categories, non-tuned, and then all the 5 levels. This isn't a 0 to 60, see how fast I can get it, see how hot I can get the EGTs running. The 0 to 60 is basically if you are hopping on the highway or the interstate and you need to get up to the speed that the other cars are traveling. Is basically what it is. You're just going to be speeding up to get to 60, 65, 70 miles an hour. We're going to see how hot those EGTs can get. So the truck is up to operating temperatures. We're going to start down the list, starting with the 0 to 60 runs with the no tune, and then go down the list, and then after I'll hop on the highway. What I like about this Edge comp is that I can change it on the fly. While I'm driving, I can change the tune of it. That way I can calculate the other EGTs for all the other levels without having to stop and reprogram the truck. So let's go ahead and start with the no tune. guys, we got some results with the EGT testing for my truck. So a little disclaimer, this may not be the same numbers for your truck. This is specifically for what I have on my truck, my injectors that I have, my cold air intake, my my turbo, my programmer. So these numbers is what I got for my truck. They could vary depending on other types of trucks. We'll start out with the 0 to 60 and work our way down. No tune, 0 to 60, the top EGT was 870 degrees. Level 1, 890 degrees to 900 degrees. Level 2, 910 to 920. Basically what I saw from this, it was going up by 10 or 20 increments. So level 3, 930 to 940. Level 4, 950 to 960. And level 5 was actually 1,000 to 1,100 degrees. So it jumped up probably 50 degrees between level 4 and level 5. And we'll go to the speed. What I did was I took the cruise control, set it at 70 miles an hour. So all the tests right here are gonna be at 70 miles an hour and 2,000 RPMs. We'll start from level 5 first, and then we'll work our way down. Level 5 was running, it kept bouncing around because it would be uneven surfaces and it was wanting to speed up and slow down. So it was running between 760 degrees to 800 degrees. It kept bouncing around. It would go from 770, 780, and then it would go up to 800, and then it'll drop back down to 770. So that's why I gave that a little bit of wiggle room. And it was basically the same thing for level 4, 760 degrees to 780 degrees. A little bit cooler on that one. Level 3, it pretty much stayed in between 740 and 750. It stayed more on 740, so that's what I wrote down. Level 2, 720 degrees. And level 1 and no tune were basically the same at 740 degrees and 750 degrees. It was actually hotter than level 2. I had my programmer set on each power level, and then the sub level was all set to 5. The timing was all set to 5. So what I got from level 2 is that the air to fuel ratio is a little bit better than level 1 and no tune. So if I was just to run a programmer just to have a programmer, I would probably leave it on level 2 all the time, just from these numbers, if I'm driving on a long road trip or something like that. So those are the numbers. If you guys were wondering what my EGTs were, there it is. These can all vary depending on temperature outside, your different injectors and different turbos and all that stuff. But those were the EGTs for my truck. I'm pretty happy with the numbers that I got. Numbers aren't too bad. I mean, they could be higher, but I like to see, driving on the highway, those EGTs stay around 700 to 800 degrees. So I think that's pretty good. Let me know in the comments what EGTs you guys run, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.